The last season of Demon Slayer ended in one of the most impactful animations I've ever seen. No one has ever walked so paced. The amount of auto per seconds here is insane. Followed by an explosion that made me wish Ufotable would make an entire anime based solely on Megami. And then came the cliffhanger of the year. We have reached hype levels never seen before for this series, and that is saying something. It reminds me of one of my favorite series, Attack on Titan. When that was coming to an end, expectations were everywhere. It was an event like we never saw before, and I believed that we would never see it again. Because Attack on Titan was unique. Not only it was a great anime, it was also blessed by its surroundings. It first came out in 2013, when anime was having an explosion in reach. Most of my favorite series are from that era. We had bangers like Kill la Kill, Hunter x Hunter, Nichijou, Something About a Flower, Bakuman, Hyoka, and a lot else. We don't talk about that one here. So, Attack on Titan came out around Giants. Get it? Which definitely helped its popularity grow. And after the humongous success it had on the first season, it vanished. You know how Silk Song became a meme that it would never be released until just now? That was Attack on Titan Season 2. Looking back now, it added another unique buff to it. Nostalgia. You remember what you were doing when you were watching the first season, how your life was different, people that you used to talk about the first season that you no longer talk to. It was a part of your life, and it became more and more rooted as the other seasons aired. The last season released almost 10 years after the first one. 10 years. There's very few media that will be around for that long. So when a giant like that, get it, comes to an end, it will have an impact. Demon Slayer though? Listen, it is a good anime, alright? But it is not Attack on Titan. It has some great moments, it is very good at building hype, and it delivers with amazing visuals, combining a unique style and movie-level quality of animations in every fight. But story-wise, Demon Slayer is a slightly above average shonen. Main character meets a strong enemy, a surprise power is revealed, enemy dies with a sad backstory. And inevitably it gets repetitive just after a few cycles. To be fair with it, the story is more eventful than most shonen. There is more consequences all around, and the main story has some progress with every arc. So, given how I feel about it, let me paint you a picture. I get on the cinema, it is a surprisingly full room for a non-premiere session in a small city. I then realize that it is my first time watching an anime on the big screen. This would be something unimaginable just a few years ago. It feels like yesterday I was scraping YouTube just to be able to watch part 3 out of 5 of a Bleach episode with Spanish subtitles. Then, the movie begins, and within a few minutes it hits me. That faint feeling of Attack on Titan coming to an end, as if I'm again about to witness the closure of a part of life series. The movie itself is good. It starts tense from that end of the season cliffhanger, and it keeps tense until the very last fight. It has great action, but don't expect anything jaw-breaking. There was definitely better fights throughout the series. But it is hype nonetheless. What is not hype? The end of the movie feels dragged out. I felt like they should have ended 20 minutes earlier, or an episode earlier. Despite that, it's definitely cinema worth watching. It is not the end of the series as I was expecting, which also makes me remember how unending Attack on Titan was with its multiple
final seasons, final part, final chapter, final ending, part 3 out of 4, part 4 out of 5, final...
Does that mean Demon Slayer has reached Attack on Titan levels of epicness? Not by a mile. But both have nostalgia. Although on a smaller scale, it also feels as a departure of a long-running series. The first season aired in 2019. Feels like yesterday to me, but that was 6 years ago. And it is in fact a part of life series. And this really reinforced something for me. Anime has changed. We went from watching anime in secret to feeling multiple sessions of an above average anime. I keep saying anime instead of anime. I don't know, fuck it. There's a lot more people into anime nowadays. And because of that, series that maybe wouldn't get a complete adaptation now keep getting season after season. I can see this end of a big series becoming a regular event. It will probably happen again for Jujutsu Kaisen, maybe Dandadan on a smaller scale just because it's so weird. Others will come. Attack on Titan's ending was not an unique event. It was the first of many. And I ain't hyped for that. Nowadays we live in bubbles. We all consume different media at different times. Events like this one give us a glimpse of what we had back at the television era, a common topic of conversation. Or at least that's how I think. If you have watched the movie, let me know what you think about it on the comment section. Thank you for watching.